Morning students. So class 11, your fifth chapter is going on, that is states of matter. In states of matter I have completed Boyle's law, Charles' law. Now today I am going to discuss another two laws, that is Gay-Lussac's law and Avogadro law. Gay-Lussac's law, this is the relationship between pressure and temperature. So pressure and temperature relationship means another parameter has to be constant, that is volume has to be remain constant. At constant volume, what is the relationship between the pressure and temperature of a gas, that we are going to learn. So according to this law, at constant volume, pressure of a fixed amount of gas, definitely the amount also has to be fixed. So pressure of a fixed amount of gas varies directly with temperature. Again I am saying, at constant volume, pressure of a fixed amount of gas varies directly with the temperature. That means I can write P is directly proportional to T. So if P is directly proportional to T, to remove the proportionality sign, I have to multiply a constant here, and after that I can take T this side. So I am getting P by T equal to constant. Or I can write here that P by T constant means P1 T1 equal to P2 T2. This can be used for various mathematical problem. So this is all about Gay-Lussac's law. According to this law, the graph has been drawn here. That is pressure temperature graph. From the graph you can find that this portion to added portion, actually these are the straight line you are going to get. Pressure temperature graph will give you straight line at different volumes. The different volumes are in this order, that is V1 is the lowest volume and V4 is the highest volume. At highest volume the graph is this, and the lowest volume the graph is this. If I extend this, then they will meet here near about 0. This here I can see the temperature is increasing, and here I can see that the pressure is increasing. Each straight line of the graph is known as isochord. Actually all together is isochords, but each one is known as isochord. So this is all about your Gay-Lussac's law. Now next I am going to discuss about Avogadro's law. So next topic, today's topic is Avogadro's law. Okay, so now Avogadro's law. Avogadro say you have learned from the junior classes, class 9 and 10, Avogadro number, that is a constant number. 1 mole of any substance contains entities, that is number of particles. It can be atoms, it can be molecule, it can be ions, a fixed number, 6.022 into 10 to the power 23. This one is your Avogadro number. So Avogadro has told something about gas law. What is that? It states that equal volume of all gases under the same condition of temperature and pressure contain equal number of molecules. Again I am saying, it states that equal volume of all gases under the same conditions of temperature and pressure contain equal number of molecules. That means temperature and pressure of two gases, they are same. Volume is also same. If the volume is same, both gases will contain same number of moles, same number of molecules. Number of moles is going to be fixed for equal volume of gases. If the temperature and pressure, these two conditions are fixed. That can be written mathematically as V is directly proportional to N, where N is the number of moles. Here N equal to number of moles. So I can write it V equal to K into N, removing the proportionality sign. Now this formula can be forwarded in another way, that is, as we have learned earlier that volume of the gas is directly proportional to the number of moles. So 1 mole of each gas at standard temperature and pressure, that is known as STP, will have the same volume according to this theory. according to the theory that volume is directly proportional to the number of moles. So if I fix the number of mole as 1 mole and temperature and pressure I am taking as STP, that is standard temperature and pressure, then the volume should be a fixed amount. Now you have to know that what is standard pressure and standard temperature. Standard temperature is taken as 273.15 Kelvin or 0 degrees Celsius. This is known as standard temperature. What is standard pressure? Standard pressure is 1 bar or 10 to the power 5 Pascal. This is known as standard pressure. So STP means temperature is fixed and pressure is fixed. So as per Avogadro's law, 1 mole of each gas is having a fixed volume. What is that volume? The volume has been found out as 22.701 something like this liter. This volume has been found. So generally in many books you will find it is 22.4. I have written 22.701 like this. Actually different gases volume has been found differently. Some gases 22.3, someone 22.4, someone 22.70, someone 22.5. So in your NCERT book it is written that the volume has been found as 22.701 liter like that. Liter mole inverse I can write, that is in 1 mole this is the volume. But in doing numerical, in many numerical you will find that it has been written that the volume is 22.4. So sometimes you can take 22.4 also. Now I want to extend this Avogadro's law to something else in terms of density. I want to extend it in terms of density. Now I know that volume is what? If I am rubbing this portion and then I am doing it, and I am rubbing this standard temperature and pressure portion and then I am showing it. My formula was V is directly proportional to N. Now what is N? It is number of mole. So I can change it as V equal to K M by N. Now what is this? M is the mass of the gas. It is the mass of the gas. And what is M? This is molar mass. So same formula, that is V is directly proportional to N, can be written in this way, that is V equal to K M by M. M is the mass of the gas and this capital M is molar mass. Again I can change it, that is M equal to K M by V. I can write this one instead of that. From here I can write this. Now what is M by V? Mass by volume. Mass by volume is density. So my formula is becoming M equal to K into D. This is the formula I got. Now I can change this formula as M is directly proportional to density. So Avogadro law give me a suggestion that molar mass of a gas is directly proportional to the density of a gas. How can I say it again? That at fixed temperature and pressure, molar mass of a particular gas is directly proportional to the density of that gas. So within this I have completed all the gas law that you have in your book. Combining this gas law, you can write ideal gas law that I will discuss in my next video.